actually on the Pixelmon server. It's live, it's up, it's functioning, and yeah, some of the others are going to be joining me later. Yeah, and so we've decided that, well, this is the starting spawn area. This is where I've spawned in. I will say that I had to do a little bit of investigation first, which is why you haven't seen me select my Pokemon, which is Squirtle. But yeah, I had to actually come and make sure the server was working properly because I had a few issues with the seed and getting it all lined up properly because, yeah, as you saw in episode 0, we had to tweak things to make everything all lined up with our villagers because look at it, it's lovely. Look, it's all nicely integrated. And, ooh, Photorb. Level 10. Out of my league. Anyway, it's all working and it's all lovely and... Ah, yes. So, they're going to be joining me later today. And first task is that, well, we've decided that we're going to set up our starter town somewhere in that direction over there. So a few blocks over there we're going to set up. So yeah, we had a look at the thing because fortunately me having already gone and looked at everything, I was able to say, hey, I know exactly what's going on, and as such I was able to level 10 get a few screenshots going on and say, well, this is the entire area. Where do you want to set up? Where should we set up? Where should we set up our little starting town? And they said, I want to set up over here. And I'm like, oh, okay then. So as a result, we're gonna go and live several blocks away over in that direction, over that hill somewhere. First day, what do we do? Steal the wheat. And then start knocking some blocks down because we're all set on survival. We want food, we want all the goodies. So, yeah. And because I'm not a total heathen, that does mean that I have to replant everything as well. So, and no, before anybody asks, this is a rather good village for its selection of food. I didn't actually do this myself. I'm actually having a look and thinking, this is quite a good selection of food. I didn't actually choose that myself. I didn't actually come in and afterwards go, oh yeah, okay, this would be a really nice selection of food. I mean, look at it. They are replanting all of this stuff with wheat and things, but yeah. I just want to get to it. I want to get to it. I've waited long enough. I want to get to it. I'm getting impatient. Now you... I wish I had a better attack than tackle. I mean, tail whip. Stupid. May as well. But yeah, stupid just how little I've got here in terms of stuff. And stupid how little I've got in terms of in terms of attacks. I mean, look, tail whip. It does no actual damage and stuff. It's fortunately Squirtle does get a little bit better later on, but for now he's doing absolutely nothing. So, ooh, hello you. Don't even know what level you are. What level are you? Level 5. So yeah, this is my life. Just using tackle. Yay, level 6. I'll take that because I want to make a fishing rod soon. So yeah, in case you haven't guessed one of the early things that I want to be doing, I want to make a fishing rod. Because I think one of the best things you can do to start out is an AFK fisher. So, AFK fish farm has to be built. And give me a sapling. Can't take down a tree and not replant it. Nope. Yay. So yeah. So this is the exciting start that everybody has to go through. If you're unaware of Minecraft, welcome to Minecraft, and welcome to the boring start that everybody has to go through. Aha! Brilliant, apricorn. So yeah, early tasks, grab as many apricorns as I can. And yeah, also, ooh, another one. Pink, not as useful, not as handy. Oh, but I don't have any Pokeballs. But yeah, I could mine in here for a little bit. Give myself a little bit of cobble. And then I can upgrade to a cobble pick. There we go. Now I can just swim back up afterwards. But for now, grab the coal. Grab that so we can get up to here and... Okay, so we got a few resources. What is that block? You see, they've updated Pixelmon recently, so they've changed a few of these textures. I mean, these are just crystals, and really they're a bit meaningless, but I could use them to build a pick, which is going to be as good as an iron pick, I think, if I remember correctly. And yeah, I'm not using a texture pack. I could have used a texture pack. Iron. How did I not... Oh, more iron. How did I not spot that? Anyway. always look up. Sapphire block. Sapphire block? Why have they changed that? Usually you used to get sapphire rather than sapphire block. Okay, fine. Interesting. Anyway, interesting. I didn't know that. Anyway, let's make our way up here. So, things that are really, really valuable in Pixelmon. Iron. Iron is the most valuable resource in the game. You use so much iron, it's untrue. So, I want to know why sapphires now is a block. And yes, I can see same properties as an iron pick using a crystal pick. This is great. So as fast as an iron pick, as good as an iron pick, same properties as an iron pick. I can get this stuff without real worry. Bauxite ore. That's going to be useful. That's going to help me build a healer. So yeah. So anyway, after that mining session, I got myself 14 iron ore and 11 bauxite ore. And because I've not really tried for cobblestone, I got 36 cobblestone. And I found a skitty, so I ended up with some grass metal from skitty. So yeah, I got a fossil, I got a ruby block, and I got 3 sapphire block as well. And as we saw, I got a crystal pickaxe, and yeah, it decays at the same rate as a iron pickaxe as well. So it's, yeah, it's not amazing, but it's saving the use of iron. So yeah, there we go. Okay, so I've put in a couple of waypoints. That's where the starter village is, and then this is where, well, I've decided to call it the Serenity Village. This is going to be the closest to where we're going to be setting up, which is going to be somewhere in that direction. I am not going to be raiding blacksmith chests, so as much as I might gather them up eventually and shove them all into a central area. But yeah. But I've had a bit of a look, and as I said, they've basically patched the game very, very recently, and it seems to me that they might have actually ended up breaking the game slightly in the latest patch, because they've only just brought out this new patch, and yeah. What colour apricorn is that? Yellow. What should I scrap? I'll get rid of the beef. I don't need beef. Anyway, see, how weird is that? Because the apricorns as well. So yeah, not far from this village there, this is where we're going to be setting up, just down in this area, down there. And look, that's definitely pink, right? Pink, and no, it's white. So yeah, this is definitely been messed up. So either it's something to do with the server itself. I have no idea why it would be. This is where we're all going to live. Or it's going to be something to do with the latest patch, because they've only just patched it, and things weren't quite like this with the patch. So I've got no idea. Not yellow, and what colour have I got? Blue. Blue. Because of course it's blue. So I have got no idea what's going on here. Red gives me yellow. So who knows what's going on. Anyway, is this where we're all going to be living? So I'm going to wait for the others to get on, and they can decide where they're going to set up and choose to live. But this is the general area we're going to be living. So my base camp is this village, which is obviously the village next to our spawn, which is the one I called Serenity Village, because it made sense. I thought, well, yeah, rather than setting up chests right next to the village, or rather our starting town, I thought, A, we haven't decided where each of us is going to set up our houses, and B, if I did that, I would feel slightly cheaty because, well, I haven't given them a chance yet, really. I haven't said to them, hey, where do you actually want to live? And if it's just me kind of like going ahead and choosing that stuff, it's just not fair yet. So yeah, it's only the Pixelmon stuff that is spawning as blocks, because fortunately, look at this, Lapis spawns us all. So yeah, everything else is spawning normally. It's just Pixelmon stuff is spawning weirdly. Look at that, it's spawning as blocks. Can't explain it. How freaking weird. Yeah, I've gone mining. And I've gone caving as a result. Yay! Freedom! You don't want to know how long I was down in that cave system. I got stuck down there, I think, and yeah, I used up all 3 of the picks, and yeah, I came away with this stuff. So, not too bad. I don't really intend to go caving. I wanted to go down to diamond level, but no, I went and went caving, and yeah, got quite a good haul really, so quite pleased with that. So yeah, oh well, into the chest it all goes, and Squirtle is just now evolving. Way. Well, isn't this a turn up? But just call it on this every second. And he's right on my head. You can't see it. Thank you for evolving on my head. Thank you. Yay. So yeah, friend is about to log in. He's having issues logging in, and what's just doing here is gathering a bit of leather and leveling.
So.
And now we're about to get it all together. So yeah,
this.
you've spawned way up there. Okay.
That is my luck. Where are you? You can't see me, but I can see you.
I'm way down here, right at the bottom.
Oh, there you are.
Hey.
Okay, wait. Give me a second. I'll try not to die. Ow, this already hurt. NPCs? What? No, I don't wanna. No.
I was gonna say, you can always try the parkour method.
No, stop talking to me. Oh God, Jesus, no. Ow. Ow. Okay, my Pokemon journey begins with like 2 busted kneecaps. Amazing. I love it already. Beautiful. Beautiful. I already like it. Whoa, what is this?
Starter equipment.
Hey. So this is basically Minecraft and also Pokemon at the same time.
Yep. So,
Oh, neat. I like it.
yeah, well, this is the spawn village, obviously.
Hmm.
There might be, no, okay, there was one potato left, but that farmer's just gone and knocked it off and planted wheat there instead.
I'll just go over there and grab me some potatoes for the journey. Or are these potatoes? Hey, it's potatoes.
There's some potatoes and there's some beetroots.
I'll prefer potatoes. The beetroots only make soup.
Diamonds. Diamonds over far. Anyone so. Yay. 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 Diamonds. So yeah, just started my mining. I went all the way down there to start the main shaft of the branch mine, and yeah, now I'm starting the actual branch mine properly by branching off the main shaft, and straight away, diamonds! I like this. So, branch mining again because, wow, dragged my friend all the way over here. We've decided where he's gonna set up. Still waiting for a third of our number to come on, and then he can decide where he's gonna set up. And then once that's all done, I'll decide where I'm setting up, and then I can start the community area, and then plant all the apricorns and stuff and go Pokemon hunting. So yeah, this is just an opportunity to do all the dull, boring branch mining. Okay, so maybe I should have done this on camera. I've just completed the secret weapon, and here it is, the AFK fish farm. So around here goes the loot, and can just stand here and fish away the wet day. Sky access, of course, and yeah, threw up a quick building and just left it in the style of the village. So yeah, it works and it sits in it kind of nicely. And here we observe her quietly working away, digging away at a mountain as he builds the foundations for what will be his base, surrounded by the mountains. As he works away and doesn't spot us. So here's a slight confession. This audio is recorded after the fact. So I'm meeting up with Watsy, and yeah, I'll be honest, I thought afterwards that I had forgotten to record the whole thing. But yeah, basically after I had recorded my spying and narration of Sab's activities, I thought I had stopped the recording, but it chose not to actually stop the recording, so it just continued. This is a problem with my recorder. It will record when I don't think it's recording, and it won't record when I think it is. So, yeah, I get a lot of it. I miss a lot of footage that I thought I was capturing, and I get a lot of footage that I don't expect to capture. So, yeah, this is one of those situations. So, meeting up with Watsy here, just kind of like getting together and then setting out to go to the community area. But first, we're stopping by Sab's, and this is where I encounter the door to nowhere, which I thought was hilarious at the time. And it's like, okay, door to nowhere. And yeah, so once Watsy's finished battling in Pokemon, we kind of like say, hey Watsy, check this out. So yeah, we thought it was quite hilarious at the time. So yeah, after showing Watsy where Sab had chosen to set up, we head over to the area that we had all agreed was where we were going to set up the town. And yeah, I still really like this whole area. I think it just looks really good. And looking back at this footage, it looks really nice with nothing here. Because, spoiler alert, I did a whole load of bulk recording and then come back later to get it all edited. And, yes, certain things have now been built in this place and things have changed a bit. So, yeah. So, Watsy will then soon pick his location, and where do you think Watsy's gonna live? Considering that Sab chose to live in the mountain, yeah, Watsy decides to choose to live in the ocean. Because, well, why not? So, totally defying my own expectations, these guys have just decided to live in areas that I didn't expect them to. So, you know, we first picked up the area and said, hey, this would be a really cool place to live. And then Sab decided to live in the mountain. And then Watsy's like, okay, I'm not going to live around the surrounding coastline, I'm going to live in the ocean. I didn't see it coming. But, you know, it works. It's interesting, it's unique, it's fun, it's crazy, and it works. So, I'm really excited to see what they come up with once all the builds are fully completed. So, yeah, I think it has potential. So, yeah. It gives me the freedom to choose wherever I want to build, and a whole load of space to build all the community projects as well, so that works too. And I chose the top of this hill right here, so it's probably the highest hill in the area, and it's got really good views, and as you can see, you can just about see Watsy's ace area. And so priority one, set up a farm, because yeah, you need to have crops to live. So because I've got the farmland, I thought clear out the area, that way nothing's going to drop onto the farmland and nothing's going to destroy the farmland. Even though in Pixelmon, if you live out in the forest, you encounter birds and they will jump up and down, flap up and down, and destroy your farmland. spoiler warning for later complications. So I've got a nice little apricorn farm going on, as you can see, and I've got a place for my chests. So yeah, this is where I think I'm making a decent start and things, and I'm kind of happy with it all. So yeah, farms are going in, and yeah, I think I'm just generally satisfied with this start. Of course, early on, until you get lily pads, you should just try and slab over as much as you can to stop anything from going in the water and then bouncing out of the water. At least that makes sense if you're playing normal Minecraft. Playing Pixelmon with birds, nothing's gonna protect your farmland. Yeah. So the crops are all in, and fences are all around, and I found that stuff had still got into the farm area, and so I found traces of birds in there, as you can see by the feather, and it had destroyed a bit of farmland. I thought, right, so some of the small birds can fly over the fence. If I do double fences, that should protect it, right? Right, because nothing can spawn on farmland, because, you know, that's the normal Minecraft rules. Nothing can spawn on farmland, so just doing this should make everything safe. I was so wrong. Oh, I was so wrong. So this is part of my everlasting fight with the birds. So yeah. And still planting and growing the apricorns to get a reasonable amount going. So yeah, this is gonna be quite a large apricorn farm. Not huge, but large enough to fit my needs. So the advantage of having all those apricorns is that I can now start making Pokeballs and finally start catching Pokemon. Although I'm having to be slightly selective because Blastoise is out of action, so yeah, just a case of choosing a fitting victim that I can just throw a single ball at. And yeah, this one, where you go in, first time is a no, second time lucky, gotcha. So before I end day one, I'm just gonna quickly set up an enchanting table and some books. Yeah, I went out and gathered a fair bit of leather and sugarcane, so we've now got the resources for the enchanting table and the book set up. And yeah, this is the end of day one. It's not exciting, I know, and we didn't really get up too much, but it's day one. It's a day of resource gathering, it's a day of just doing the basics. And yeah, it's not a day of great huge strides or progress. It is what it is. So got level 30 enchants, but that's it. And you know, got a basic setup, got some chests, got some furnaces, got an anvil, got the enchanting table, got a bed, got an apricorn farm going on, and I've got a potato farm, so not so bad.